Pacific Northwest, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back to score, this game has had plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. On the banks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Humming Row on the sideline.
The most beautiful views from the water on Lake Washington. Husky Stadium is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains. You can see it all from kickoff. This is...
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's got enough. Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Throwing Raiola. Left side is Robinson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moves the pocket. It's Raiola. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Again, it's Raiola. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking for room at the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Raiola. Caught, fighting off the defender. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Sets his feet. It's Raiola. Whip it out to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time,
wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. In deafening noise, here's Dylan Raiola. He's going to let it go. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They'll run the screen. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Here's Raiola to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously...
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Raiola. On the move. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Ducks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Here's Raiola to throw. Out wide right, it's Henderson.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. He's got it. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead. Touchdown, Ducks! And they... Starting this third quarter on the ground. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Throwing Raiola. Rush right in his face. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference champ.
Touchdown, Ducks! He found... Bunch formation for these receivers. Motion from the wide receiver. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Right back to the well. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Raiola fires left. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming at him.
Caught! And he will score! Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. Trying to run, it's Hill. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Look out! Max got it on the screen. And he's into the end zone! They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Right side, it's Moore. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
Now on the counter. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Now Washington uses his third timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith wants to throw. Got a man in the middle. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fires to the wideout. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He's straight ahead, it's Davison. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. From the gun. Got his man on the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. I'd advise just throwing this one away. Throws it deep. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Lowers that shoulder and delivers the blow. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter. So Oregon gets the victory in its blood feud against